We are set to go, ladies and gentlemen, people around the world. Get ready for the weekly beer show. Drink from the can. What's going on, Nate, from the can?
Travel Man Dan, I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I just realized I didn't have any score sheets, so I gotta go old school, baby.
Yes,
old school.
I like old school.
I love old school. Got to go back and bring it back to when we first started, or I guess when I first started, it was a pad of paper. I have it somewhere, but we're rocking and rolling. We're here. That's Nate from the can. I'm Travel Man Dan. Thank you so much. If you stopped by for the very first time, let me tell you a little bit about what we do here. We go ahead and review beers, and today you are not going to be disappointed because we have one of, if not the most important beer in the beer world, the one that kind of cracked open the can to all the people around the world for craft breweries. I guess we're going to get into that. And while we go ahead and review beers, we talk about some topics that may or not have came up this week. We talk a little bit about the videos on the channel. I go ahead and I bring you some good news. We bring up the What Would You Rather segment, which is going to be awesome. We think we have a quiz today. And all around, we have a great time during the show. So if this is your first time hopping on, thanks for joining us. Let us know where you're watching from, if you're drinking, what you're drinking. And thanks so much. Nate, how about for our returning audience? Let them know what's going on. High five.
Hey there. You know exactly what we do. We review two beers. Yes, that is two beers every single weekend. And we bring a score to the table. Is a best out of five categories, which is taste, style, accessibility, X factor, and price, totaling up to a potential 25 out of 25 points. We've done it a couple of times with a couple of asterisks. Danny, is today the day we actually get to 25 out of 25?
I mean, I don't know. The thing is like, especially, I believe it was last week, you would have hit 25 on the nose, but you had to go bananas and add 2 extra points to one of the categories. So technically, yes, you would have had a straight up 25. I don't decipher from the actual score. So maybe today is the day. If you want to do what you want to do, that's fine. That's no problem. But Nate, one thing I say that we do without further ado is let's get right into today's beer. There's no need to drag this thing out. Guys, this beer, we're going to get into it. We got a lot to talk about it, but this beer is fascinating because I heard about this buzz probably about 4 or 5 years ago, before I even started doing the show. I just heard about it. I wasn't too sure about what it was, whatever. Certain circles of mine. Yes, better be good news. I love it, freak. I'm really excited to try this beer. And, I have never had this one, so this is going to be a brand new first-time sip. Nate, how you doing? And Drew.
I love Drew's picture.
What's up, Drunatic? Love and light from Copenhagen. Good to see you. I like your profile. You're looking badass and sexy at the same time. Looking good. But here we go, guys. From Vermont, it's the Alchemist Brewing Company. It is called Heady Topper. Look
at that thing.
Oh man,
what
there
a beauty.
Is. That's the one. That's the one, Nate.
Super excited about this, man. I can't.
Yeah, me too. I'm not sure where we got this one.
This is from our friend Seth.
Oh, hot cross buns. Thank you so much, Seth. We're going to get into Seth and the crew and the guy that we had last week, but thank you so much, Seth. Now, this is an ale. I thought it was an IPA, but it's an ale, right?
This is an IPA. An ale, an IPA is an ale. So this is a double Imperial New England hazy IPA, and it clocks in at 8%.
8%. See you later. Gonna go to the Disney World.
Going to the moon.
I'm going to the moon. Now, when I think the first, 20, 30 episodes. Absolutely, Drew. We love you here. And when I first started drinking, Nate, on the show and stuff, I would drink right from the bottle or the can. And this says to drink from the can. I like it. So does your sign. It says specifically. But the thing is, I wanted to show people what it actually looked like. So I'm going to take the first sip from the can, and then I'm going to pour in my no-nick. Whatever you want to do is on you.
Sure.
Sounds
Yeah, I mean, it's they really did that because of the unfiltered kind of look of the beer, Danny. And this was introduced. We'll get into it in a little bit more detail, but in the early 2000s, and that's back when we did not want to see sediment. We did not want to see little things floating in your beer or any haze. So this was kind of the one that cracked that open, and that was the whole point of drinking it from the can. You can still enjoy it from a glass, but for this exercise, we can try and do both.
Oh, I can't wait, man. I literally just ate 2 bratwursts and a handful of peanuts. So it's keto, baby. All right, well, Nate, let's go ahead. Let's crack it. We'll give it a sniff, and we'll taste it from the can, and I'll give you a pour.
You might want to roll this one a little bit, Danny.
Oh, it's great.
Just down, right?
Drink from the can.
All right. Just gets that sediment to kind of, it's not settled at the bottom.
We're rolling. Is this thing going to pop open in my face?
I hope so. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Heady Topper, baby.
3, 2, 1. Woo. That's a nice crack of the can right there.
Ooh, man.
Ooh, yeah. That is a
like
new
pine and
IPA if I've ever smelled one.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. There's
Wow.
definitely a very heavy citrus nose.
Yeah.
A little bit of pine.
All right. To my friend Seth, thank you so much. Great beer, guys. Yeah, Dave Z. Beer in Front. Guys, if you haven't checked out Beer in Front, make sure to go ahead and sign up to his podcast right now. It's the best thing going on beer out there, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. Hope you're feeling better, Dave. I know you're on the road to recovery. We're thinking about you. And yeah, feel better, buddy.
Absolutely, Dave. All right, well, let's go ahead, Nate. Cheers, my friend, to the holy grail, the Heady Top.
Oh, man.
Holy shit. Oh, man. Wow. Holy cow. So,
yeah, that's good.
No wonder everyone likes this. First of all, I could taste the grittiness on my teeth. Like, literally, like, I went like this real quick, and it was like when I was playing football in the sand and I got tackled, and you get a little sand in your teeth. It is some gritty stuff going on there. Skull to you, Drunatic. But, Nate, this is this crazy flavored citric puree thing it's just amazing. Like Beer Zombies does it really well, but this is just a little bit lighter. It's got such a clean taste. Oh, very my clean. God, so smooth. No wonder everyone loves this. The first sip for me of the Heady Topper was outstanding. What about you, Nate?
I absolutely love it. And we'll read the can later, but there's one little thing. It says it's so drinkable, it's scary. Sometimes I wish I could crawl right into the can. Like that is what I get from as soon as I drink that. It's that good. And even at 8%, there's a bit of booze in there, but it's not overly powerful, and it has a very, very clean, not main lunch clean, but
yeah. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a smooth pure flavor. Hey, Damien. It's like a puree feel. I'm gonna go ahead and contradict what the can and all the beer people say and think, just so I can go ahead and show you on this show. If I was, what's going on, Duff? Yes, that is a Kenmore kid, just a kid from Kenmore. I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like, just so you can see all around the world. So, Nate, let's go ahead and pour this in there.
Let's do it. We want you guys to see what this beer looks like. I know you should be drinking out of the can, but we do things our own way on the show. Oh, man. The color.
Oh, my gosh.
Awesome, dude.
Dude, look at all the stuff that's floating around in there. No, seriously, look at that.
I know. It's crazy.
Is that supposed to be like that?
Yep.
Nate, it's a lot.
I know. That's cool.
Bro, mine's just, that's not carbonation, folks. That's sediment.
Sediment, for sure. That's sediment.
Do you have that?
Yep. It looks gorgeous.
Well, it's definitely, I had this on one of the other beers. I forget what I had, and I think we backed off. Remember the biscotti, the biscotti, the Prado?
Yeah.
That was a different level. That was a stout.
Those poor guys over there.
We're gonna do them right when I get back there. But
Yeah.
holy shit, this Heady Topper. Now I'm gonna go ahead and drink from.
Really beautiful beer, man. Like I like that. I like that sentiment there. You can't really see it on my camera as well. We can see it on yours. Damien's saying I'm on vodka right now, so everything looks pretty. Well, I like to hear that.
Yeah, that a boy,
Damien from New York City, I believe.
I mean, I can't believe all the crap floating around in this thing. It literally looks like somebody ashed a cigarette in it.
But doesn't it make sense though when you think about the timeline that when this first came out, people would probably be turned off by that?
I guess. I mean, to be honest with you, a lot of people that I still know, doesn't matter. They would still be turned off by it. I mean, I think just because we know what's going on a better level than most people, this is not, if you serve this to a lot of people, this would not be an appealing looking beer. People get grossed out by ants crawling on the ground, let alone something that they have to drink and actually put in their body. But look at that. I think I just connected. I just connected Brazil with Africa. Whoa, look at that massive. It's a new continent. Look at that thing.
It's funny you bring that up.
I got to turn that around. Connect it properly. Okay, so first sip, amazing, Nate. All the shit is still floating around. I can see why people are onto this thing. Xi Jinping looks like Shenzhen water on a good day.
It does.
My gosh. Xi Jinping is one of the greatest ever. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you for showing up again.
Yes, I want you. I don't know where you are. It's probably one of my students busting my chops the whole time, but it's hysterical. And like I said, if you are the real Xi Jinping, love your country and happy to have you here. All right, so let's get into a couple of things that happened throughout the week. The Travel Man Dan, long-awaited Colonel Allensworth video is out now. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I took I took almost 5.5 months off of travel videos. So this was the first one getting back out there. Unfortunately, if you do watch it, you'll see that I was in this very windy field, Nate. I mean, it's like a wide open Central California. So the audio isn't the greatest. There's parts in there where I had to synthesize some stuff. But if you get the gist of the video, it's really badass. If you like that kind of old historic thing, it was the very first all black owned town. That beer is legendary though. Nice, Damien. First all black town in California. So really cool piece of history. I love all that stuff. If you get a chance, check out Colonel Allensworth on this channel.
Love it.
The next one up, Nate, I'm getting ready to film. Did you know that Arby's, the fast food roast beef place that people either really like, it's like Long John's, really like or hate it, has a new steak Wagyu burger.
Do people hate Arby's?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think maybe they hate the fries. I don't know that people hate Arby's overall.
I mean, I hate the fries.
Hey, you're not a curly fry guy, are you?
It's not so much curly. Like back in the day, curly fries, the way that you used to make them were awesome. Right. They're awesome. But now Arby's gives you curly fries that are like burnt with seasoning. They're like the way that they're made is just disgusting. And there's always somebody that goes, "Oh, I love Arby's fries. They're the best."
You like Arby's fries. If I'm going to eat that kind of stuff, yeah, I don't mind it. I like the curly fry. I also like when you get the home style fries from Arby's and you get a couple of curly stragglers that will hop in there.
The scooper, the burger is great. I think
all right,
the burger. All right. I'm going to make the video tomorrow, and it'll be out next week for Food Friday.
Awesome. Are you?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I love Food Friday.
Yeah, Food Friday is back. Food Friday is back. Look, I'm
feasting.
Yeah. Food fighter, food fighter, food fighter, food fighter, food fighter, 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 fighter. Give me something good to eat. Yeah, we are feasting.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, definitely bringing that back. Favorite segment, reading man, Dan. I'm working on. I'm bringing probably to another channel. I just want to see what I've learned. And who knows? Weekly Beer Show might go to its own private channel someday.
Whoa!
So stay. Ooh, we do. Drink from the can. Anyway, that's what's going on with that. I like all the fries. Damien likes all the fries. Nate, how great was Pete Wright last week?
Oh man, I mean, he's just a bundle of energy. It's so cool that you're able to be on, communicate with somebody that you haven't talked to, and probably for you 20 years, I'm guessing, or close.
Yeah,
and just kind of like hit it off like we're back in Rocky Mount.
Yeah, it was really weird. I mean, he's got a beard now and some crow's feet around his eyes, but other than that, what's it?
Like me and you.
You definitely. I guess I got a couple more years. Nah. Well, I don't know what. Yes, I made it. Have trolling.
Yes.
So, but yeah, great to see Pete Wright. Great to have him on the show. Next week's show is going to be next week on Saturday the 2nd. Saturday the 2nd. So stay tuned for the 4th of July show. Nate, why don't you tell them a little bit about what we're doing for that day?
I don't know what we're doing for that day. Have we talked about it?
I thought we were gathering some guests.
Sorry, yes, we are. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have our regular show. We're going to have multiple people pop on when they can. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We're not going to be collaborating on the same beer necessarily. If we can, great. I know Danny's traveling up to northern-ish, central-ish California to be with one of our friends who's been on the show, AJ the Rabbit. And he'll be doing the show live from there, and we'll be communicating with our community to try and get as many people on. I've got a couple of commitments, but we'll see what happens. Sometimes these things fall through.
Yeah, at the very least, you'll have me and AJ on the show with Nate. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be next Saturday, 10 a.m. I'll go ahead and put out a bunch of promos on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook, that kind of thing to let you guys know. But it is 10 o'clock. Nate, you're breaking your neck on that beer. What's going on? Talk to me.
It's just so good. Like I understand why it cracked open the door for this beer, for this style of beer, right? And now, of course, the haze craze has been in full effect, and everybody does it to varying degrees of success and execution. But they named an entire style of beer after this, the New England Hazy. And
really?
I mean, I don't know if it was specific.
So the New England Hazy is named after this beer?
I don't know if it's specifically named after this beer, but they are the ones that started that, like really brought this style on, and people started to emulate it, which eventually turned into a New England style beer.
Oh, well, nice. Well, it's delicious. I mean, I'm really enjoying it. Nate, why don't you go ahead and take us on like a little brewery tour like you do, and let's get into the Alchemist, the people that actually made this.
So there you can see the Alchemist. I love their kind of logo. I don't know. He's like he's an alchemist, right?
He's an alchemist.
If anybody's ever read the book, The Alchemist, Danny, I know it's one of your favorites, right?
Yeah, I love it. Paulo Coelho.
Yep. Awesome book. You can check out their website. If Danny disconnects for any reason this episode, I will take you guys to the website. They also have an Instagram presence and a Twitter presence. And we're going to get into the beer here, their location. So another beer from the New England area. This seems to be kind of a hot spot for beer. You've got several hot spots in the country, New England and the Northeast. And of course, San Diego, California is another big craft beer community type state / region. But this is in Stowe, Vermont, kind of in the northern central part of the state, which I would imagine is quite wooded, lush, farm country, a lot of cows. I don't know, Danny, the last time you were in Vermont, but I went there. If my mom's on, she went to get her master's from Goddard College. And my brother and I went up there. I remember kind of being shocked by the people that were up there. There was a lot of Birkenstocks.
Really?
Yeah. That was 30 years ago. So,
Huh.
when's the
I'm
last
more
time
of
you
a
were in Vermont?
I'm more of a Chelsea shoe guy. You know what a Chelsea shoe guy is?
Yeah, isn't it a boot?
Yeah, it's like what Glenn used to wear. That's the actual.
You don't have any of those.
I love those.
Can you start wearing them, please? Like exclusively.
I'm already got one sits in my shelf.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I just don't wear them. I don't wear them much, but I like them. But hey, yeah, no, I've never actually been to Vermont, New Hampshire, or Maine.
Whoa, are you serious? Hold on a second, guys. So just so you guys know, his name is Travel Man Dan.
So
And
what?
he hasn't been to Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. I thought you've been to pretty much every state in the continental U.S.
I've been to 44 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those three, what else?
I've never been to Seattle or Washington and Alaska.
Okay.
So
all right. So this is from Vermont, guys, and
the tips.
Vermont is another very competitive, much like Maine, very competitive beer community, right? So there is a ton of options out there. There's another one called I don't know if is it Bissell Brothers, or am I thinking of something else? Anyway, if you guys know any of the breweries in the comments section out of Vermont that are just kind of higher level, there's a Hampstead Farms, Hillshire Farms, I forget. Anyway, today's beer is the famous, the infamous Heady Topper Double New England IPA at 8%. I can feel it already after drinking about a third of this beer.
Wow.
Look at those untapped ratings. So first of all,
that's
260,000 check-ins or right around there is a lot. It's a lot for a macro beer. The fact that the Heady Topper has that many check-ins is absolutely remarkable. And then when you look at the score, 4.54 out of 5, it might be the highest score that from Untapped that we reviewed on this show.
Yeah,
which is really impressive. You can see underneath here, I wanted to include this. January 2004 is when John Kimmich, who is the famed brewer from and owner of The Alchemist, is when he created this. There's a whole story. There's tons of articles on it. I suggest you guys, if you have any interest in this beer, to go read those articles. It's quite unique. But I love this picture, Danny. I love the cow in the background. It seems quintessential Vermont to me.
Yeah, it's a beautiful looking picture, cow. Just they put it together, and it's crazy when I look at like Untapped ratings. 260,000. That's a 250,000 people tried this beer, which like I said, Nate says it is a macro beer, but it's not like your Heineken Bud Light. And look at the rating, though, man. Wow.
But definitely not a macro beer.
That would be like, if you can't figure on our show, and our show gets some tough ratings, that's like getting a 24.5.
It is. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what it is. And it's impressive. And the thing is, it's the volume of people that are checking in. I went on the Untapped website just to look. It's like 800,000 impressions that are on Untapped over this beer, which when you think about it, it's this owner-occupied or owner-operated small brewery at a very small town in Vermont. It's wildly impressive to me. So this is the beer. We have always been striving to turn matter into gold. I like that quote from John Kimmich. Brewed the first batch of Heady Topper in January 2004, but the unfiltered IPA went through a few changes throughout the years. So what is a Heady Topper, Danny? A Heady Topper is a double IPA style beer with an 8% ABV. The beer is unpasteurized and unfiltered, as we can see through these glasses, giving it a hazy and full-bodied mouthfeel. Those who have had Heady Topper praise its balanced flavors, which perfectly combines a bitter bite with bright, fruity notes. Danny, are you getting exactly that? A little bit of bitterness, but fruit in the background.
Yes, absolutely. I taste a lot of grapefruit and peaches.
Yeah, the grapefruit's really pronounced for me too. The beer has a citrus crispness to it that pairs well with an overwhelmingly dank flavor. I'm definitely getting dank. That's the pine. Yep. A tasting note that comes to mean something tasting like pine or resin. It's a double IPA, so it's a boozy brew, but it goes down easy without feeling like you're drinking battery acid. The Heady Topper the Heady Topper can tells you to drink it straight from the can. John Kimmich, owner of The Alchemist, says that drinking the beer from the can helps retain its integrity once you crack the top. If
Makes
you pour
sense.
Heady Top, yeah, it does. If you pour Heady Topper or any beer for that matter into a glass, you're inundating the beer with oxygen, which will quickly degrade the flavor. So, guys, again, we'll get our hands on this beer again, and we'll drink it straight from the can. But for this show, we want to make sure you guys have a full understanding of what this beer is. So we went the glass route, which is probably not recommended.
No, but I think the guy's got a point. It's like any beer that you pour, it wafts, and even after you're done drinking it from the top all the way to the bottom, that type of thing, you definitely taste a difference in the taste of the beer. And we've talked about that before. But also, burger and beer, I'll take that. And also, you wouldn't see all these little floaty things if we drank from the can. So we want you to see it, be aware of it. And definitely try to understand this beer from all different points of view, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, and it's worth the deep dive. Like if you're going to dive deep into any beer, it's a beer like this, right? The notoriety, the fame, the fact that they were the ones that kind of put this style of beer on the map. It's just impressive to me.
Yeah.
Where can you buy Heady Topper, which will come into our discussion later when we grade accessibility. The Alchemist is very, very limited distribution for all its beers. So, Danny, there's another one. Did you try the Focal Banger by any chance?
That could have been one. I tried one, yeah.
The Focal Banger, I'm sure, is I think it's their flagship.
I think that it could have been. I tried one of their other beers. It sounds exactly like I tasted a couple of years ago. Nice. And it was fantastic. I got it at that bar called the Local Peasant down Woodland Hills.
That's it.
I'm not sure if you're coming here, Nate. Are you coming here still? But I'm going to take you there.
Yeah, I will go out there just to go there. Not to see you.
Well, like I said, I just want you to get here, buddy. You call yourself Nate the Can. Get your ass over here.
Nate the Can. All right. Demand for Heady Topper far exceeds supply. So unless you live in Vermont, you'll have a hard time getting it. The brewery occasionally distributes its beer out of state. So if you build up a connection with someone at the craft beer shop near you, they may be able to hook it up if they ever get a shipment. Now, something interesting, I believe it's Night Shift Brewing, and they came to some sort of an agreement back in like 2000 where they were going to be putting Heady Topper on their taps.
Huh.
So that's, and they're out of Massachusetts. We did their beer Viva Habanera last week.
Oh, really? That was a great beer.
It was really good. Why is Heady Topper so popular? Heady Topper is what some people refer to as a unicorn. It's hard to find because of its limited distribution, but when you can find one, it's like discovering a mythical creature. That's how I feel right now. Online craft beer forums and review sites are constantly giving praise to the beer. Even Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders has been photographed with a can of Heady Topper. Whether someone has had Heady Topper multiple times or for the first time, the consensus is this: Heady Topper is one of the best beers ever. Danny, do you agree?
Right now, Nate, I'm not all the way through it, but I can tell you this thing is fantastic. I got to tell you, the little clay particles are starting to freak me out a little bit.
Why?
I don't know. I guess, can you drink them? I guess I'll go.
Of course you can drink them.
I'm going to get them going again.
Burger.
Look at it, swirling it up. Since you're talking about Bernie Sanders, would you like to get into some political discussions?
I prefer not.
Me neither. All right, moving along. Wow, there we go.
All right, so right here we got a little pub and brewery. Again, Stowe, Vermont. The original Alchemist pub and brewery in Waterbury, Vermont. John and Jen Kimmich originally opened the Alchemist as a 60-seat brew pub in the village of Waterbury in 2003. After 8 years of success and growing popularity, they decided to open a small production brewery in Waterbury in 2011. Not long after, Tropical Storm Irene flooded much of the state, causing widespread damage in downtown Waterbury, including the pub. Forced to shut the pub doors, the Kimmiches focused their efforts on a new cannery and distributing Heady Topper locally. Now, look at that. How beautiful is that place?
Ah, man. I don't know. The parking lot. I can't stop looking at the parking lot. Yeah, that's a beautiful looking house right there. That is Look at that thing, dude. I
Oh,
love it,
man.
man.
It just like, of course, like me being in the desert, that already the green just strikes me
Yeah,
as, I miss the Northeast. I grew up
yeah.
in Pennsylvania. I grew up with four seasons. Now I live in this arid, bone dry valley dust bowl of Las Vegas. And when I see that, something's pulling me back, Travel Man Dan.
Nate, I'm telling you, like I got about a half a century left, out west. I'm definitely going back because the
Half a
thing is like,
century?
what's it?
A half a century?
Yeah, probably I would say 3 to 5 years. I'm back in Buffalo,
Isn't that a
upstate New
decade?
York. That's it.
Isn't that a decade?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Decade.
Half a century means you're going to be living till well, yeah, I think you will live till 95.
I'll probably be one of those guys that you'll be able to pull up your Minority Report and like you read about this guy in Buffalo at 101, and he's still doing push-ups and
He's
sit-ups.
doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu and push-ups. Yeah.
Well, I got to
So,
make some changes, and I'm aware of that. But they're coming. They're coming. Um, Lifestyle changes don't happen overnight, but I'm starting to get to that. And I definitely see, because the thing about out west is because of the mass energy of the people and stuff like that. I feel like that things that are naturally appealing, things that you truly want to go and feel, happy and excited about and stuff, it's very forced. All right. That's why I feel like when oftentimes you hear about Los Angeles being very materialistic, it is because of the energy around it, the energy surrounding it. I feel like the only time that people are truly, get that endorphin of feeling good is when they buy things to show off to the energy that they're around. When I look at this picture right here of the Alchemist, I mean, dude, that I don't need anything else. Like, I'm going to that parking lot. I'm parking there. I'm hanging out at that place. You're surrounded by, yes, the mountains are smaller. California has some beautiful scenery. It's just the people. There's just so many people. And when you get a lot of Americans together, it's a shit show. It is. It's just, a very different energy. That to me looks like a very peaceful, cool, relaxed,
serene.
yeah, serene Saturday. It looks like a wine yard, a wine vineyard without the wine.
Yeah.
It looks like, what I mean, like a place that I would love to go drink beer, eat, talk to people. Give me a lawn chair and a cold beer and that.
Bingo, Chris. Bingo. All right.
The thing is I especially feel like going back east, and especially like these smaller towns and things like that, and the smaller states and stuff, Nate, I've done it already. I'm coming up on 15 years in Los Angeles. I did, 7 in China where it's always bonkers. I'm good, bro. I don't need to be in these conglomerate cities like this. Anyway, go on.
We paid our dues, brother.
Yep.
All right. So here's another picture of that beautiful brewery. Danny, we got to go. I mean, if we're in this community, that's a place that is a destination stop. We got to do it. There's a lot of them up there in New England, and this is probably the first stop or one of the first stops.
I'm in, dude.
Look at this. I just think that's so, I don't know, it's badass. Look at that. Look at those vats they're looking like the Focal Banger and the Heady Topper. I just think it's really cool. Wanted to share that. I also wanted to share these are very current reviews, right? Alchemist Heady Topper Imperial, 8% ABV. Can is dated May 9th, 22. Pours, didn't pour per the label. Knows a forest of big effing pine trees. Taste follows, and though hugely bitter, still quite drinkable. Excellent mouthfeel with decent carbonation. Overall, world class. I've got sap in my beard, and I'm belching pine trees. That is a great comment. I wanted to share it. The quintessential IPA. Nice hop bite, but tempered bitterness. Just an outstanding first step into piney goodness with a citrus backbone.
Yeah, I mean, look, this beer is the type of beer that you're going to get snobbish about because it's that good. Fantastic.
Finally found the Holy Grail in Colorado. Unexpectedly pine forward. I am sick of all those juice New England IPAs out there. This is a New England IPA with pine, the perfect IPA. I bought 20 of these, and they'll be gone by the end of Memorial Day. So,
Guy.
it's cool, man. Like hearing other people's opinions on this, like the prowess of this beer. That's why we're taking so much time talking through it. That's why we have all these extra slides. It deserves the respect that it's getting. I did go researching. I wanted to know what people thought were the best beers in America. I found this article, which was published back in January of 21, so about a year and a half ago. 13 best American beers to drink in 2022. I'm not going to read all of this. From ales and lagers to stouts. These are
Thank God.
the bottles to seek out. And guess who's number one for best overall?
Wow.
The Heady Topper.
Wow. 12
Hey,
bucks
look
a
at
can.
the tasting notes. Grapefruit, pine, bitter hops. You nailed it right from the first sip.
Yeah. Nice, man. Yeah, it's delicious, man. It's really. Can you scroll just real quick, or did you only bring up?
Yeah, it's only a screenshot, but it says the lore surrounding Alchemist Heady Topper could fill a book. The main takeaways are that it is the beer that helped launch the IPA craze, especially when it comes to putting such a beer in a can instead of a bottle. This was in 2011, but today the beer stands as the epitome of double IPA greatness with its signature grapefruit and pine flavors that finish with a mouthful of hoppy bitterness.
Wow. Yeah, it's not disappointing. I'll tell you that much. And I like one thing I noticed about it is it does have a bitterness to it. It does have you belching pine trees, but it's not that boozy, and I like that. It's really, Nate. I think probably when I look at the calendar of things to do, I'm probably looking maybe next April at going to Vermont.
It might be a place I'm looking at moving to. New England at large.
Ooh, the plan? He has tipped his hat to the plan. I heard about this plan, but I was never fully indulged. I'm just finding out this. Nate, you need to do it, man. Take that little wife of yours and get your ass over to New England as soon as
I want you to go. So we'll talk about that offline.
I'm going to WNY. All right, we'll talk
West
about
New
it.
York. Boom. All right. So here's the creator, John Kimmich, and I guess that's his wife. I'm sorry, I don't know. I think her name's Jen. The intensity with which John approaches something as simple as drinking beer from a can versus a glass is the same as that with which he approaches everything. And that's what makes The Alchemist so special. John knows there will be detractors, haters even, but he's used to it. He doesn't care. Nothing is more important than the beer.
John doesn't care.
What's that?
John doesn't care, dude.
Dude doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
Just like you. I listen to all this and I'm convinced, if not by the science, then by the ferocity of its own conviction. I tell him that I will never drink a Heady Topper from a glass, and I mean it. Damn it, that's exactly what we're doing. One more convert, he laughs. 10 million to go.
Sorry, John. You look like a guy I would hang out with. The flannel is definitely my style. I went there, clam chowder. Well, whatever it is, great tour, great learning more about the Heady Topper. The beer is absolutely freaking delicious. I've stirred up and sucked down some of that sediment, but now I want to go ahead and get into today's good news. And unfortunately, I had some technical difficulties before the show, so I'm actually running off of a different computer. My computer was acting wonky. I'm not sure why, but I don't have the pictures uploaded. I definitely wanted to go ahead and bring this to everyone's attention. And this is the good news of today. Floating drones are swallowing plastic waste before it reaches the ocean. That's right. From Chennai to Trentino, Alto Alvarez to Baltimore, inventors are churning out methods of stopping plastic pollution from entering the ocean by picking it out of riverways. They come in different shapes and sizes, and a Dutch company just added a whale shark-inspired drone that can cobble 160 liters of waste to the mix. Developed by Rand Marine in Rotterdam, the drone project was both straightforward with pretty much a long checklist. It had to be automated, zero emissions, easy to use, economic to deploy and maintain, and be able to clean freshwater environment without harming it. The result is Waste Shark. Waste Shark. Check it out, guys. Google it. It's awesome, which is about 4 feet long and quietly captures trash in a tray before its two pontoons Like the whale shark that provided its inspiration, a grid stops anything sizable from entering its mouth until it detects trash and the grid is lowered. So it's kind of like this thing that floats around, bumps up to a couple of plastic bottles or cans or floating trash burger cans or wrappers, and then it opens up its mouth, and then the debris floats into this thing, and it kind of takes it over to its pontoon. Once the drone is filled, it's steered back to the water's edge, where the tray can be easily removed, emptied into a larger receptacle. All kinds of strategies exist for capturing plastic before it pollutes the ocean. Waste shark is perfect for lakes and other large ponds where trash will mostly just bob around. I love this. I absolutely love this. You guys know that I'm very well connected with a bunch of people that like Sarah Newton, my favorite director in the world. And she's she is definitely on the forefront of saving the environment through waste and water. And it was on like a spoof TV show called Refuse or Reuse. It's a very important thing, I think, for the environment. And I'm not talking about like political stuff, and I'm not talking about environmental global warming. I'm just talking about throwing your trash into the rivers and lakes and oceans and stuff before they hit animals and stuff. There's a whole nother world out there, and they live in the water. And I hate when people just trash water because they think it's like, they don't have to deal with it. So let me just throw this bag of McDonald's or beer bottles or cans, plastics, wires, things like that. I hate this shit. And I like to see that they're actually making something cool about like this kind of drone that sucks up trash. I don't know if you guys, I've ever talked about this on the show. I don't think I have. Maybe I did. I don't know. But years ago, I think it was probably back in 2008, I was on a television show called Going for the Green with Tom Green. Tom Green was the host. Going for the Green was the name of the show, and it was on the Environmental Network. I forget which one that was. Hey, Nate, I was telling everyone about my game show experience, and so it was a really cool, fun time. But what happened is, I actually ended up winning the show. I won my very first game show with Tom Green, and it was so exciting. But the final stage was me and the other contestant. I'd answered all the questions on the panel and won, and it was me and the other contestant. And the final thing came down to this. They gave you 6 like plaque cards. It was like fishing line, glass, cardboard, milk cartons, bottles, and you had to line them up into decomposition years in the ocean. And these things were like 10,000 years, 5,000 years, 20,000 years. And I actually ended up stacking them pretty well just by chance, by luck, complete luck. So as you stack, hey, Barrow, welcome, my friend. And then they buzz which ones are wrong. And now I got 2 wrong, so I switched them. I ended up winning. But I love this stuff. I love that it helps the environment, but mainly because of the life that goes on within our waters, whether it's fresh or salt water. There's a whole nother world out there of fish, other types of mammals, other types of just creatures and living things in the water. That's number one. And number two, like, are you some kind of stupid scumbag that you throw bottles and stuff into the water? Like, what's wrong with you? That's just common sense. Better late than never. Brendan, welcome back, my friend. We haven't seen you in a very long time on the show.
Hey, he's had this beer before.
It sounds like a hip-hop lyric. Yo, got my baby to do some Heady Topper on the lapper. You know what I mean? But it's not.
Jeez.
Miss you, Bono. But anyway, that's today's good news. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. We're drinking. It is the Holy Grail, the Heady Topper.
Brendan's had the Heady Topper.
Has he?
Yep. We had it together the first time, so this is a redo for me. But yeah, we had it. I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, something like that. He loved it. Nice.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Let's get into the good news. Let's go, Brendan. All right. Let's get into the good news. Then we'll do the quiz. I'm sorry, not the good news. The show and tell. Show and tell is quick and easy. This is the show and tell, folks. You know what this is?
Yeah, it's what do you call it? Blood pressure thing.
That's right. It is a blood pressure monitor. Travel Man Dan has got a blood pressure monitor. All right, so I wanted to go ahead and keep it daily on how I'm doing. So this one is from Conquest. I'm not really paid. I'll go ahead and plug it in. Give you guys. We'll take my on air blood pressure right now. So it's important if you're you're around my age, to just keep an eye on your blood pressure, because, well, you just never know. And it's very simple. You just kind of just go like this, keep it down here, keep your arm at level. You turn the sucker on. All right, I'm turning it on. It is on right now. Oh.
Are you
okay? Here we go. Blood pressure.
Here?
TMD's blood pressure, and there it goes. All right. It's important to figure out if you're inside of, well, something that could end up being. Oh, ow! I think I put the coupling on too tight, dude.
Coupling.
All right, it's really important, like I was saying, because high blood pressure is like the silent killer.
Yes.
So you want to be able to go ahead and take a look at your blood pressure, if not daily, twice a day, or once a week. Just something that, if you can start to monitor that, maybe you can understand, like, hey man, I better chill out. Because I was talking to my friend, I took some time off from work. His blood pressure was 180.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's not good.
All the time.
Jeez. What do you got there? Is it decompressing yet?
Hurts.
No, it doesn't.
It does. I put the coupling on too hard.
Uh-oh.
All right, so I'm actually pretty good. My systolic is 113 over 81.
Oh, pretty good, dude.
Yeah, pretty damn good. 113 over 81. My pulse is 92 beats. So look, this thing was $40 on Amazon. It's the Conquest. It's always good to have because, I'll probably take it each and every day and just kind of monitor it, just because of the foods I eat, the exercise. Why not keep a look at it? I finally get to see you. Drunatic says borrow. Nate, I think you should get one.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely something that people, you get over, 38, you should probably be doing it, like you said, once a week, and then you start getting into your 40s. Now it's probably once a day.
Yeah, just, it doesn't.
It's simple. It took you a minute and a half.
Could save your life.
You're right.
Could save your life, because you can't let something like blood pressure, high blood pressure, linger on there. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to whirl around this sediment, and let's whack it down and give it a score.
Woo! I got a lot to whack down here, dude.
Whack it, buddy.
That is, man,
that's the Heady Topper, folks.
Best damn beers of all time. There's no doubt about it.
I know. I got to keep an eye on me. See, Brendan, I'm glad
That's
we were able
what she
to
said, Dave Z.
That's what she said. Spread some type of awareness. This is the Heady Topper. This is what we're drinking. It's from the Alchemist in Vermont. It did not disappoint. I'm going to get right into it, Nate. The taste was sensational. Absolutely awesome. Fantastic. I love the way that the bitterness was smooth and it complemented the pine, and it also mixed in there with the grapefruit, which wasn't over the top juicy. I'm not going to lie. 5.0, the beer is freaking awesome.
Same, 5.0, one of the best beers I've ever had. It's up there with the Julius. It's up there with the lunch from Maine Brewing. This is just an absolutely phenomenal beer. There's a reason why this was the catalyst for the haze craze. I can see why. I love the unfilteredness. It's a beautiful beer in a glass, and it's great to drink out of the can. If anybody out there has access to this beer, I will send you my address and money. Thank you.
And money. All right, price. That's the thing I was talking about. It's $12. But look, I feel like I'm buying the Ferrari of beers. I feel like, all the hype behind it, everything that people talk about, because of the exclusivity of it, it's really hard to get. Give me the $12, take it. I would pay whatever. What's a six pack? $48? No, way more
No,
than that.
where are you getting that number from?
Off of your Drizzly price.
That's for a 4-pack.
Oh, that changes everything.
Yeah, that's it. It's not. Yeah, I mean, if you're in Vermont and getting this, you're not paying $12 a can.
Oh shit, that changes everything. Okay, so let's go off of their price. That's $3 a can.
$4.99 probably, Danny. If you're going to get that a single can in Vermont, it's going to be about $4.99.
No problem. No problem. Not that I'm a big baller spender, but I don't mind. Yeah, we're doing 5.0 for sure. I mean, look, the taste is 5.0. It comes and it lives up to the hype. I'm going to spend the money on it.
Yeah, well, I mean, last week we were talking about the lunch, right? And listen, I don't care what the price is. It's not going to be so extravagant that I can't afford it. I'm willing to pay a premium for certain beers. Lunch is one of them. Heady Topper is another. 5.0.
Awesome. Design. Here's the thing. I like the design, but it's missing something for me. Something very small. I don't know what it is. I love that it's like melted onto the can. I don't think it's a sticker. I don't know how they got it on there. It's a print onto the can. So that I love. Love the artwork, but something is missing. I like that it says drink from the can. It's got its whole story. This is American Double IPA, tells you what it is. They got a lot of information, but a lot of the information is on the backside, which I think is great. It's not in your face. They go ahead and they promote what they're doing. It's got a guy's head. It's exploding. The website is clear. I don't know, 8%. It's a great looking can. I'm going to give them a 4.5 on design.
Yeah, I'm going to go 4.0. I do love it. And I mean, it pretty much hits. All right, I'm going to give it a 5.0.
Whoa.
I'm trying to be picky here, but it does everything I ever ask a brewery to do. It tells the story. It's quite long. We're not going to read it. I think we gave enough information about this beer. I like, again, that it's not a label. It's not a sticker. This is embossed into the aluminum. I will say one thing, though, Danny. I don't know if you have the same thing. There's dents all over this thing.
Yeah, me too.
And I think it has to do with whatever aluminum they're using. I don't know, but I don't know if you guys can see it. There's dents all over this can. It's just, but it looks like it's a silver bullet. I don't know. I like it. 5.0.
Nice. All right. Accessibility. You're not going to be able to find this many places, although it is starting to get out there in the U.S. I did find a place that had it. Here's the thing. The local peasant in Woodland Hills, they did have the Heady Topper as well, but it's sold out. So once it comes in, it's gone. I've never seen it anywhere else. Nate has luckily got it from Seth, who lives in Connecticut, I believe, which is New England. So that region probably a little bit better. I don't want to give him a full strike. I'm going to go ahead and give him a 3.0 just on the accessibility.
All right. I'm going to give him a 4.5. And the reason being is I like that they kind of call this the unicorn, the holy grail. These are the terms that we're hearing about this beer. The search for this is part of the experience. If you're able to get your hand on this, I mean, that's the great part of it, is that you're drinking something not everybody can get their hands on, particularly if you live in the Southwest or on the West Coast. So for us to have this in our hands, it's a special thing. I'm not going to give it a 5.0 because most people can't get it, so I got to ding it somewhere. But the exclusivity is interesting to me. I think that's part of the lore. That's what makes it special. So for me, it's a 4.5.
I like it, Nate. I like it a lot. All right, TMD X Factor, absolutely going to be a 5.0. It's the beer I've heard about for a long time. It's the one that I feel like brought all these big cans into existence. It opened up the whole new world of the New England IPAs. It's just a outlier. It's a trendsetter. It is everything that you want, and on top of that, it's fucking good, right? It's really good. So it's strong. TMD X Factor is a 5.
For me, it's a 5 as well. Thank you to Seth for sending this to me. It's not easy or convenient to send beer across the country, and you stepped up, and I man, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. And of course, it's just an outstanding beer. It's world renowned. It's probably one of the top 2 or 3 beers you're going to find on this planet, which says a lot. American made 5.0.
Yeah, American made, man. American made. All right, guys. Highest score I've ever gave a beer is 22.5. 22.5, naked at 24.5. The Heady Topper from the Alchemist in Vermont. Kiss, 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 bang, bang, bang. This beer is friggin' awesome. If you get a chance to check it out, please do. It's time to keep the show rolling. Thank you so much, Heady Topper. And let's get into this second beer. Nate, are you ready for the second beer?
Dude, absolutely.
Bring it in. I got to go get mine from the fridge.
All right. You want me to drop it?
Drop it.
All right, guys. So completely different type of beer here. We are going the route of a sour. This beer from Culmination Brewing, which is out of Portland, Oregon, another one of those kind of craft beer meccas. Portland, Oregon, of course, is known for their restaurants, a huge culinary kind of city, and the beer community follows suit. There's a place called Culmination Brewing, and they have something called the Sour Flower. This is a sour beer. They've got multiple variations of this beer. They rotate it every year. So this particular one is flavored with kiwi, mango, and key lime. So you got a little bit of tartness there, which you would expect from a sour. The ABV, the alcohol level is 5.5%. I don't know because we haven't tried it yet, but this is something you probably are likely to drink in the summertime. Perfect for right now. Perfect for 105-degree heat in Las Vegas and whatever the temperature is there in Los Angeles. Culmination Brewing, Portland, Oregon. Really excited to try this sour. I'm guessing that the color is going to be something like this, maybe purple, berryish. I don't know. Kiwi, mango, and lime. Maybe not. Danny, what do you think?
Culmination Brewing presents the Sour Flower. All right. Well, first of all, I'd like to say, whoever's continuing to watch us, we got a bunch of people in the room. Please go ahead and be sure to smash that like button. It lets the algorithm know that you're enjoying this content, that you're watching it. It helps with a lot of behind the scenes stuff that you guys are unaware of as we continue to grow this show. We would appreciate it if you go ahead and hit that like button. I mean, Sour Flower, I love the sours. I didn't really get into it much. Now that I'm looking at it, it's a kiwi, mango, and key lime pie. Holy shit, I feel like I'm in Florida. 5.5%. I'm excited, Nate. Let's go ahead and crack this sucker open.
I like this can, by the way. It's cool.
I do too. We're going to get into that in the design.
What glass are you using? Whoa, there it is.
Sour Power.
All right, here we go. Sour Flower. 12-ounce can, by the way. We don't do a lot of these much anymore.
We don't see them.
Oh, yeah.
To me, it smells like a fart. Yeah, it's a farty smell.
Farty smell.
It smells like gas, Don and Don. But let's go ahead and pour the sucker out.
All right.
Milky looking.
Oh, yeah, the color's way. I mean, I said purple. Dang bad.
Oh, I can't wait to get to the evil twin.
Blue raspberry?
It's been sitting there. It looks like a key lime pie, guys.
It's funny you say that.
Funny I say key lime pie?
Yep.
Well, you got one brewing?
You'll see later.
Oh, what do you got?
Look at the color. I love the color on this thing. It looks like a hazy. It looks like a New England hazy IPA.
Culmination Brewing. Where is this brewery?
Portland, Oregon.
Liberals. I hear it's a pretty liberal city. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think so. But again, like I was saying before, the restaurant industry, massive. Some of the best in the world, all in Portland. The beer community, super strong. Yeah, I would love to go up there and check it out.
Yeah, Portland to me has always been a place I wanted to see. It's had some declining issues. It's very similar to Los Angeles, but I love I just want to see Oregon. Like I said before, like Oregon and Washington State. Everyone that I've ever met from there has been really cool because you meet a lot of people, especially in LA. You meet a lot of people from Oregon and from Washington. I just want to see all that green. I want to be. I feel like it's like the East Coast, like it's on the same what do they call it? Equator line.
Latitude.
Yeah, latitude. It's on the same latitude. But anyway, let's go ahead and try the sour flower, Nate, from Cultivation Brewing.
If you guys have never seen the movie Pig with Nicolas Cage, it is he's a chef out of Portland, Oregon with a truffle pig.
A truffle pig?
Yeah, it's how they find the truffles buried under the ground. They get a pig, and they go in their root. They
wow. Hey, skull.
No, I like this. I like this.
This is good.
It's great. So it's great on the palate after having a boozy New England IPA, right? This is kind of like cleaning my palate right now.
Yeah, this is like a kombucha. It's definitely like very clean. It's got a nice, refreshing flavor to it. It's springy, poppy. I don't know. I'm liking it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of sours. I do tend to appreciate the pastry sour, the imperial sour, the more boozy sour, because there's something about the sweetness that accompanies a lot of sours. I find a lot of them not balanced appropriately with the tartness. So when they get up into that 8 to 9% ABV range, I like the booziness to kind of counter the sweetness. But
Yeah.
this is nice. This is a really nice beer.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, it's got a lot of great aromas coming off of it. The flavor, it smelled like a bad fart in the can, but in a bottle, in a glass like this, it's releasing a lot of that carbonated gas, that flavoring that. So yeah, it's actually really delicious. I'm liking these sours, man. I taste the lime.
I like that glass.
Love the glass. Got
It's
it for
nice.
my birthday from Nate. Love it.
You want to go on a brewery tour?
What's it?
You want to go on a brewery tour?
Yeah, please do. Take me to Culmination Brewery.
This is not going to be as detailed as The Alchemist, friends. It's just not. But here we go. Culmination Brewing.
I love it.
So you can check out their website. They're not, they're a smaller brewery. They've got an Instagram presence and a Twitter presence. They are located in Portland, Oregon. Today's beer is the Sour Flower. It is a sour beer at 5.5%. As you can see, the untapped ratings are not super high. It's got 3.7 thousand check-ins, but the score is good, right? It's a quality score. It's a quality beer. Culmination Brewing is a company, locally driven brewery focused on innovation and collaboration, where great beer with good food and community can be brought together in one concept under one roof.
I bet you they got bomb-ass food.
Yeah, I didn't find a lot of pictures, to be honest with you. There's this. I don't know if this is a new brewery. Sorry, guys. I don't have a ton of information on them. I would love to pay more respect to the brewery. They're doing a nice job, as evidenced by this beer. I like the look of this little brewery. Look at those picnic tables outside. You got the lush green. It looks like it's right across the street from a house I would probably live in. That looks like it's Buffalo, kind of.
Yeah. And that's what I was going to say. It looks like a neighborhood in Buffalo. That's what I like about it. Cool.
Looks cool with that duplex, right?
Yeah.
Brendan just says sours are a hit or miss. I agree. There's times where sours are just spot on, and there's times you're kind of like, well, man, I think they missed the mark on this one.
This one's pretty spot on. One of the things that I really, I always grew up with this image of like, and I remember I talked to this guy that I met from there. He was a bartender at the nightclub. One place I really, really want to see in my lifetime is Astoria, Oregon, from the Goonies.
Oh, man. Is that where that is?
Yeah.
I'm going to ride a bicycle through that town.
Me and you. And then we'll get somebody, maybe AJ will be fixing something at the library. And we'll run by him. We'll wave to him.
AJ the Rabbit will be on the show next week, guys. Here's another picture of the brewery from the inside. Looks like a classic brewery, right? I like that. I like the wood paneling. There's a trend of putting TV screens up with the listing of the beer. I don't like that. I prefer chalk. I prefer the old school method. So I appreciate that. this is just a cool can I saw with the artwork. That's definitely a hazy IPA right there on the right. I don't know which beer it is, but this is their flagship, which is called Phaedrus. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm not the word guy. Danny is, but from Culmination Brewing, 6.7%. An IPA, looks like a really nice beer. I like that sidecar motorcycle.
Might be haterous.
Excuse me?
It might be haterous.
I don't think so.
It's the Greek god of two wheels.
Hadrus?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to Google that right now.
no
He thinks
no
he's
need.
smart.
I'm probably right. Great looking place. Look, I can't wait to go visit Oregon one day. Like I said, it's one of the 6 states I haven't been to. Would love to see Portland. Dame Lillard says it's a great place. I'm in.
Who's that?
Dame Lillard.
Well, what the? Oh, the NBA player.
He sinks them at the buzzer.
Mm-hmm.
Nate, I understand you have a little quiz for me.
Oh, quiz time!
Rooney.
Here we go. So, guys, just so you know, Danny, you can only get one wrong here. If you get one wrong, you have to funnel because I got this quiz. It's specifically engineered for 7-year-olds.
I got the Coors Light Silver Bullet ready.
Ugh. Are you ready?
Ready.
Sorry with that beer snob sigh.
Guys, help me out within 3 seconds. I will take your answer.
3 seconds. Here we go. Number 1. What type of fish is
clownfish?
You didn't even let me finish the sentence. Clownfish. Here we go. It is the clownfish. There we go. The scientific name. Can you read that, Danny?
Yeah, it's Adafrifrimorian. That's what it is.
No, it's not. If you guys notice that there's an A at the end, not an N. So
no, it's pronounced
Marine
island.
came in with the heat. Clownfish is correct. Type is fish. Diet carnivore. I mean, I guess they're not eating salads under the water. All right, here we go. Next one. Are you ready, Travel Man Dan?
Hi, Marie. I didn't know you were here.
Which company is the largest chocolate manufacturer in the U.S.? Snickers, Mars, Hershey's, Godiva.
Hershey's.
I don't know. Let's find out. We go to the next page. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, yeah. Oh, give me some.
I forgot this thing. Yes, go. Yeah, right. Oh, my, what was that? Did you twerk?
I don't twerk. No, I was looking for this. Hershey's, bitch.
Bitch. Sound like what's his name from Breaking Bad. All right, Hershey's. So yes, Hershey's is the #1 chocolate manufacturer. Here is a go. Brendan says, I see a couple of clownfish on screen. Completely agree. Next question.
Brendan, you want to be watching it. Don't be watching your aquarium and listening.
Here we go. How many colors are in the rainbow? 5, 6, 7, or 8?
Oh, that one's tough, dude.
No, it's not. Could you just go like this? Figure it out.
Red, yellow, green, blue, orange.
You're just skipping over shit, dude.
Purple.
Uh-oh, dude, you got comments. You got comments. Where are you going to
go
go
with 7. 7.
7 colors of the rainbow.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
I'm sorry. The Gay Pride Month. I didn't know.
Huh?
Is it gay? It's Pride Month, right?
I thought that was no. Dude. Yeah.
I think it's June.
Hey. All right. There's
Roy
some
G.
Breaking Bad going on there, says Damien the Fiend, and Barrow says it's easy. Danny needed help.
I missed red, actually. I just missed red.
Dude, no, you said red was first. You missed orange.
No, I said orange.
We will go back and we'll look at the tape. All right.
Okay.
Are you ready? Question 4.
Ready.
Which is the largest continent?
Come on, bro.
Nobody tell him.
Come on, bro.
Nobody tell him. If he's going to come on, bro me, do not tell him. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Antarctica.
And you would be incorrect. It's Asia.
Yeah. Oh, darn! I missed it.
Oh shit. No,
Oh, shucks! I
don't.
missed that one.
Yeah, now you got to drink a beer. Let's see. Marie got it right. Marie said Asia.
What can
Hey,
I say?
You want to wait for one more question, Danny?
Oh, yeah, sure.
We
Oh,
got one more. Last one. Who sang about an Eggman and a walrus? Rolling Stones, The Who, Elvis, or the Beatles?
I am the Eggman. You are the walrus. A cuckoo, cuckoo. The Beatles.
Ding, 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 ding. Look at how crazy they look in that album cover. They look insane. Where are they, from Scandinavia somewhere?
I'll show you insane.
Where I Live says Borrow. Love Borrow, by the way. All right, Danny, good job. It was for 7-year-olds. You did pretty good. You got 4 out of 5.
Do I have to do a shot?
It's up to you, man.
You should do one.
Nope.
Nope. Remember when Nate was fun?
Oh, dude, you don't be a burger, bro.
Watch this, dude. I'm doing it straight from this thing. I'm not even doing the tube.
Are you serious?
No, I'm Danny, but I'm going to do it.
Hold on. Havtron says mushroom, which I like. I don't think he's smarter than a 5th grader. Dude, look what he's doing right now. He's definitely not smarter than a 5th grader. Danny stuck his opposable thumb up the balloon knot of the funnel. Oh, yes, you are, Borrow. You're from Asia.
All right. We're not doing the tube because it got a little dirty. How I'm going to get this to my mouth, I don't know.
Hold on. Can you present yourself like you're on an episode of Jackass? And this is a funnel without the tube.
Is that how I never really seen it, but I haven't seen Jackass.
Dude, you're Gen X, bro. What are you talking about? Here we go. In this episode,
I will show you a funnel without the tube.
Yes.
I didn't think this part out.
Look at this. Oh, I love it. Gong, 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 gong. Ew. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Beer shower incoming.
No, right, Brendan. That was as smooth as it gets. The only one that will be hurting is the liver. We're drinking this beer. It's awesome. Let's get right into what would you rather. It's from Culmination Brewing, Sour Flower. The one where Danny spills beer all over.
Well done, Danny. That's classic. He got it. Dude, you're on point, brother. All right, here we go.
Look at the love. Look at the love coming in. Thank you very much.
Guys, can everybody check out Danny's t-shirt? I think it's awesome. Buffalo, authentic drinking town. Pretty cool.
You may have seen this from the first appearance. It showed up. I don't smoke cigars. Nate, do you smoke cigars ever?
I mean, I don't think is I don't know that. Yes, but I'm not somebody that smokes them a lot. So not really. I'm trying to not smoke overall, but I know you're not supposed to inhale. I would have a cigar in the appropriate setting. All right.
I don't, Damien. When I was young, I used to smoke them because I thought I was like in the gangster movies and stuff, but I haven't. Yes, we are. Chris Duncan said, cheers. Guys, it's time for What Would You Rather? I don't smoke either. I love all the comments coming through. What would you rather? Now, here's the thing about this particular What Would You Rather. I was crazy busy at work this week, and I was unable to go ahead and make a. Now, sometimes this does happen. Nate goes ahead and does the What Would You Rathers. But we actually review them before we started the show. This will be the first time I don't know what it is because we had some technical difficulties. I have no idea. So I'm looking at it from your point of view too. So awesome. Super excited. Give me the What Would You Rathers, please. The WWYDs.
On today, the episode for June 25th, 2022, the What Would You Rather starts off. Where would you travel? Would you travel to Lake Natron? Lake Natron in northern Tanzania is one of the harshest environments on Earth. Temperatures up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, and the alkalinity is between pH of 9 and 10.5, almost as alkaline as ammonia. This causes animals crushing into the water to calcify and look like stone figures when they dry. Save certain kinds of fish that have evolved to survive such a caustic environment. Danny, look at that bird, man. Isn't that insane?
Is that calcified?
Yes.
Holy shit. That looks like right there, that looks like a Tool album cover.
It does. You're absolutely right. A Tool album cover or some kind of like, a movie cover for a horror film, right? Like, look at how haunting that is. That's an actual bird that dipped itself into that lake and calcified.
Hey, I got to address this real quick. This comment from Damien. He said, just asking, it's a beautiful thing. No, to be honest with you, Damien, I think it's a beautiful thing too. But for me, smoking a cigar, I always want to inhale, so I'd rather smoke a Marlboro Red. But I love the smell of other people's cigars.
Red.
But if I was to choose a smoking, I would be smoking cherry tobacco in a pipe.
Cherry tobacco in a pipe. All right. I kind of like that. So would you rather go to Lake Natron, great name, by the way,
Natron,
or Cano Cristales, which in the summer months, this Colombian river turns red. Counted as one of the most weirdest places in the world, the riverbed is covered by a unique species of plant, and that is what turns red. Another one of these mysterious places on Earth underwater, the river is commonly called the River of Five Colors or the Liquid Rainbow. Danny, would you rather go to Lake Natron or Cano Cristales?
I got to go to Lake Natron. I like Cano Cristales, but I like them both for being weird and different and obscure. But Lake Natron just looks too crazy. I got to see it with my own damn eyes. That's where I would go.
I mean, if there's an actual bird that's like perched up on some kind of tree like that and is just
calcified,
I need to see that.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. All right, here we go. And the next round for What Would You Rather? Who would you rather fight? Darth Vader. Danny, you are a big Star Wars guy. Look at Darth Vader. There's one from the comic book. There's one from his early, the 1970s, 80s movies. I guess it's episode 3, 4, and 5. I forget. But Darth Vader, would you rather fight Darth Vader or Magneto? Who would you rather fight? Darth Vader or Magneto?
I mean, they're both pretty tough foes. I'm gonna have to go with Darth Vader just because Magneto might be just too powerful. He's got unbelievable strength. He's got superpowers. They're both kind of the same powers. I guess Darth Vader could use you with his force and bring you closer. Yeah, but I don't know. It's that's a tough one. Maybe I'd probably go with fighting Magneto. Now that I think of it, because if you fight him in some boxer shorts or some UFC shorts, he doesn't have anything to attach you with, so it's a straight up fight. You'd have to give him a lot of Magneto easy. You have to give him a lot of uppercuts. Yeah, I think Damien's right. I'm going to go with Magneto. Darth Vader's got
rather
skills
fight Magneto.
What's it? Yeah, Darth Vader's got skills with the fucking lightsaber. He'll cut your face off, and he can also draw you closer. He can move things.
Mind control.
Who?
Darth Vader has mind control, right?
Mind control. Magneto for me.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go Magneto as well, just because I got to pay respect to, when I was a child watching Star Wars, Darth Vader scared the shit out of me, right? Like Magneto just didn't have that impact. I didn't know him back then the same way that I knew Darth Vader. So for me, I'm absolutely going, I'd rather fight Magneto because Darth Vader scares the shit out of me.
Marie says Magneto. Half droids just need to be around plastic. So he's got
level 5 mutant, dude. All right, so I think the next one, guys. Sorry, I'm not great at this. Danny's much better. I think the next one's food.
No, you're doing great.
Eat key lime pie, which I absolutely love. Key lime pie is fantastic in the summer. I've made key lime pie. I think I've done a pretty good job at it. The secret ingredient is condensed milk, if you don't know that. Key lime pie or chocolate cream pie. Danny, what are you doing?
No brainer. Key lime pie. Was introduced to it years ago in Florida, probably when I was like 15, 16 years old. We don't get it a lot in Buffalo. Now it's pretty much once an area generally does really well with something, it kind of spreads around the U.S. So you could probably get it a lot of times, but it is seasonal. Key lime pie without a doubt. Yo. We are.
Thank you so much for your beer.
We talked about you earlier. Wish You Were Beer now has their own beer called Dortmeister. So if you guys are in the Virginia area, hit up Wish You Were Beer. But they have their own beer. They're out celebrating at an event. They checked in to say hello. Guys, I'm so happy for you. I'm really proud that you guys got your own beer out there. We'd love to go ahead and try it and review it and enjoy it with you guys. But congratulations. Yeah, that's awesome, Nate.
So for me, it's also key lime pie. I think it's the best pie there is. It's just, I like the sourness, how refreshing it is. And I love chocolate. But for me, absolutely, I agree with Damien the Fiend. Key lime pie. Our beer is amazing. We are sending you some. Cannot wait to review the beer.
Cannot wait. So happy for you guys. That's freaking awesome.
All right, here we go. Next one. Would you rather play the original Super Mario Brothers? Think. Right? Would you rather play the original Super Mario Brothers? Danny, do you know what the next guess or the what would you rather is the next one?
Zelda.
It is not. It is Sonic the Hedgehog. Would you rather play Super Mario Brothers or the original Sonic the Hedgehog? What do you guys think, Danny? What would you rather play?
I'm Italian. Super Mario Brothers. Hey, Super Mario Brothers, no doubt. Now, I like Sonic a lot. The screen moved in two different places, which were two different things. Oh, I was like, hey, what the hell is that? I wish you were beer. I love it. The screen moved this way like a running gun, but it also moved vertical. Yep. But yeah, Super Mario is the greatest game.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say Super Mario Brothers as well. That's the original. I mean, I think I had something previous to the original Nintendo, but that's the game I remember the most, playing with my brother who says Super Mario all day. I agree, Super Mario Brothers. All right, and the last one. What would you rather? Here we go. Would you rather someone see all your photos in your phone or read all of your text messages?
Oh, photos for sure.
Really?
Yo, that's not even no problem. Dude, what are they going to see?
Pictures I don't know. You tell me.
Nothing bad. But if they get in those text messages, you know, it's mostly lovey talk. I don't want people. At one time, Cindy snuck and read my love talk. And I was so mad.
It was hilarious reading some of that.
No, that was not funny.
It would be like, honey bun,
No, first of all, I never call anybody honey buns.
All right, guys, that is the What Would You Rather.
Hold on, what about you?
Photos. I don't have anything in there.
Exactly.
But it's not that easy. Some people got precarious pictures.
Listen, the worst thing you could ever do is take a picture of your own penis. It's just a bad look. All the way.
There's no amount of lighting that can make that look good.
Yeah.
They're utilitarian by nature. They're not there to be aesthetic at all.
They look disgusting. They
look like a fucking earthworm.
They look like the vulture without the wings.
Oh shit. All right, there we go, guys. I hope I did this What Would You Rather justice. Danny, I guess we have to score the sour flower.
Nate, you did great, man. But first we got to drink the whole thing.
Damn it. Okay. Barrow and Marie say they want to read all the text messages. That tells you I want to check out their photos. What the hell are they trying to hide?
Marie's got pictures of Brendan hanging out. It's St.
Remember the picture of Costanza? He's on the thing. Is this Brendan?
Brendan is showing up like the pizza porn with the pizza box.
Oh, dude. Come on, kids are watching.
No, sorry. And listen,
All right.
all right. Taste. Look, I gulped half of it just down now because we're pressing for time. I want to get through the show, but look, I love this taste. I felt like it's weird because I didn't taste any of the key lime and I didn't taste any of the kiwi mango, but I taste something different. Maybe that's what that is. I don't know. I just didn't taste those specific taste buds. Sometimes when you have fruit and stuff like that, it's hard to distinguish. It's hard to distinguish exactly what fruit it is. This beer didn't do that for me, but I felt like it was so good, Nate. This beer was really good. The sour, 4.5.
Really? Wow. I can tell that Heady Topper got to you. So for me, the taste is a 3.0. I think it's an average sour. It's a good, maybe slightly above average 3.0.
All right, price. I don't know how much I paid for it. Nate sent me.
$2.49 a can.
How much?
$2.49 a can.
Right where it's supposed to be. I feel like that's a good price. It's a sour. It's good. It's got alcohol in it. It's 5.5%. I'm giving it a score of a 4.0.
I'm going 3.0. It's not something I would probably go back for, but I'm glad I drank it. And it actually gets me interested in the brewery more than it does drinking another of the sour flower. So for me, 3.0.
Nice. All right, design. This one's tough because I really like this design. It's not that I care too much about this like flower, okay? Even though it's called sour flower, I like this. I like the font. I like the color, the thing. I'm giving it a 4.5. I like the white. It's very clean. It's very, I don't know, medically, it just looks aesthetically pleasing. I like what they got going on. 4.5.
I'm going 3.5, just a little bit under that. I like it overall. It's an appealing look. There's an aesthetic that I like to it. I wish it would tell a little bit more information. You guys know I'm a sucker for a story. They don't have that. 3.5.
Not bad. All right, access. It's not very accessibility. It's not very accessible. I'm giving it a score of a 2.0. You're not going to be able to find this beer a lot of places. It's a small brewery in Portland, Oregon. But there are services where you can order different grab bags and things like this. You will get this sent to you. I think that's cool. I'm giving it a score of a 2.0.
Yeah, so I got this specifically from a beer distributor online, which is called Beer Drop, if you guys want to check them out. So yeah, it's, I wouldn't have been able to have this beer if it wasn't for that. So I'm going to give the accessibility a score of a 2.5.
TMD X Factor. Look, it's a great beer. I'm loving sours. I like the rhythm that I'm getting into. Everyone's been really good. I like the way they look. The brewery looks cool. It's a small place. It's a place that I want to go in Portland. I think it's definitely something that I'm onto. The TMD X Factor is a 4.0.
For me, it's a 3.0. It's kind of a run-of-the-mill sour, but that's okay. But again, I'd like to find out more about this brewery. I'm interested in the breweries out of Portland. We haven't done a ton of them, Danny. There's a few, but there's so much beer up there. We probably need to investigate that more. Likely, we need to go up there and check it out. So for me, it's a 3.0, which totals me.
Oh, 15. I gave it a 19. Toldemation Brewing, 19 for the sour flower. I think it's a great beer. I think it's an awesome sour. Sticking with all the sours that have been out there that we've been trying, I think this one holds some good weight, and it's definitely worth investigating if you can find it and try it. All right, moving right along. Is that it for Nate?
No, I'm here. I'm just going to take a pee.
Oh, okay, Nate's going to take a pee. We're going to get moving right into the next segment. We have 98 comments. No, okay. Wow, that's pretty good. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do, what are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you watching? I'm going to go ahead and roll the die right now, and let's see what we get. A score, a 1. Okay, so what are we reading? What am I reading? I'm picking up an old book of mine that I absolutely love, one of my favorite stories of all time, one of the books that I absolutely love to read as I look to go ahead and grow Reading Mandan into its own channel. Not only will I be doing kids' books, but I will also be reading adult books. Excuse me. I bring to you 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne. This book is awesome. I love that it's this particular book. It's spread out. It's got a little bit of arts, but this may be the first adult version of Reading Man Dan that I actually do on the channel. This is what I'm reading is Jules Verne. If you've never read Jules Verne, he's a French author. He's amazing. He's got some of the best books ever. But yeah, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Look for Reading Man Dan to actually bring this one to you live audio. This will be the first of the adult version. Nate, what are you reading? What are you watching? What are you listening to?
So I rolled a 3, which is what are you listening to? And right now I'm kind of diving back into a pretty good album from 1993. I believe they're actually based from Portland, Oregon, if I remember correctly.
Cool.
I'm not sure. But Adam Duritz is the lead singer. They're famous for songs like Omaha, Around Here, and Mr. Jones. I'm
Counting Crows. Yeah. Omaha, somewhere.
There's a melancholic kind of simple happiness to it. I know that's contradicting, but that's how I feel about the album and makes me feel good during the summer.
Love the Counting Crows. Love those. I'm watching Better Call Saul. See how the series ends. I'm about into halfway in the first season, Damien. That's great. All right, guys, I'm going to close out the show with the quote of the week. Thank you so much for hopping on and being here. And the quote comes to us from Stephen King. It's very simple. It says, "A man who lies about beer makes enemies." So there's no need to lie. Just tell it like it is. If you like it, if you don't like it. We had two outstanding beers here with us today. We had Heady Topper, and we had the Culmination Brewing Sour Flower. I'm not sure if Nate is with us anymore. I don't know if he took off, but these beers right here. No, he's still here. Stephen King said, "A man who lies about beer makes enemies." Don't lie about beer. Just give us your honest opinion. That's what we like to do here. We're just two regular guys that love beer. So thank you so much for hopping on and joining the show. Next week, we'll be doing the July 4th show on July 2nd. It's a Saturday at 10 a.m. Nate, thank you so much for being such a great host. And what do you got to say in closing?
Hey, looking forward to next week's episode. Love AJ when he's on the show, full of energy. Great guy that we've known for a long time. And can't wait to see him and whatever guests are able to come on the show. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you so much, Nate the Can. Appreciate it. We did this one, the Heady Topper, the one and only Heady Topper. We did the Sour Flower. I just want to send out another quick shout out to Wish You a Beer. Congrats on your beer. We're looking forward to trying that one. To Dave Z and Beer in Front. I hope you feel better, Dave. Get well soon. And to all you guys out there, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's show. We really appreciate it. Have a great week wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I wish you the very best. I'm Travel Man Dan. That's Nate the Can. And remember, it's a big world out there. Make sure you see every bit of it. Bye, guys.
See you next week. Have a great week.
Yeah, the Heady Topper.